Well, they should know that Janik is a motivation for the youths of tomorrow. We want to see the youths live happy. No man should live in sorrow. So listen to the words of Dan Tipper and the motivation of Janik. The True Man Show. Motivation Academy. Janik, teach the youths, yeah, man. Run the rhythm and make we tell them what. Every youth get them life to live and live it the righteous way. Most people lead them astray, but we shall not fight. We gonna teach them the righteous way. Janik tell them, Tipper tell them, this is the way to go. You be wise, live your life, shine a beacon of light on this world. You be wise, live your life, Janik will teach you the righteous way. Youths be wise and live your life, keep the beacon of a bright, bright light. You be wise and live your life, Janik will teach you the righteous way. Go to school, learn the golden rule. Listen what your mama have to say, listen what your papa have to say. Cause this world will lead you down to destruction, and I don't wanna see you go that way. So you be wise, live your life the righteous way. You be wise and live your life. Listen what Janik have to say. Live your life, you be wise, live your life the righteous way. Live your life, you be wise. Listen what the Most High have to say. Every youth was put on this earth as a good soul. Don't let the devil take control. No. The youths of tomorrow, don't let them live in sorrow. No, no. I wanna see my people live and live the righteous way. Listen what I man have to say. Youth man, listen. You be wise, live your life the righteous way. You be wise and live your life. Listen what the Most High have to say. Live your life, you be wise. Janik tell them the righteous way. Live your life, you be wise. Listen what the Most High. You just live your life. Live it the righteous way. Live it the righteous way. Yeah. Don't lead to no destruction. Live your life the righteous way. Yeah.
We'll keep going with Don. Don Tipper. My bro Don. Great man.
Well, I said Janik them for knowing up. From the mere device, them know see a Dan Tipper. And we tell youths to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And this is a special for the True Man Show. Motivation Academy. That's the far I tell them. Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Yeah man. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So you man, be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things. Hey. Don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy. Hey. Teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you'd be strong and hold on to a firm meditation. Hey, don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, no, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. But I just want to let the youth them know, you know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world. You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Jarastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Hey, don't be a memory.
One more.
Let's rise and shine and give the most of the glory.
Let's rise and shine.
The Truman Show. Brother Janik, aka the Truman himself. Whoa, la 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 la, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, oh yeah. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that I've got a lot of work to be done. Truman chat with my tranquility, accept my responsibility, cause I know it all depends on me to create my own legacy. Got to be strong mentally and free myself spiritually, cause these things eventually make I the kind of soul I really wanna be. I rise up time, ain't gonna let nothing confuse my mind. Hey, and I know Truman will be fine. Truman Show I live a life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Truman Show no let nothing confuse your mind. Hey, and I know that I'll be fine. Truman Show I live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Woke up this morning with a smile on my face. Yeah. Enjoying the morning sun, knowing that I've got a lot of work to be done. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Truman Show no let nothing confuse your mind. Hey, and I nothing confuse my mind. Yeah. I know Truman Show will be fine. That's why we live with life one day at a time. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Truman Show taking over. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Truman Show, you tried with your tranquility. Accept your responsibility, cause I know it all depend on me to create my own legacy. Got to be strong mentally and free myself spiritually, cause these things eventually make I the kind of soul I really wanna be. I rise up life, Truman Show, no let nothing confuse your mind. Oh, and I know that I'll be fine. That's why I live my life one day at a time. Oh, 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 oh. I rise up time. Truman Show, no let nothing confuse your mind. Yeah, I know.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Janick, your host, Motivation Academy, my chilling spot. Boom! Live and direct. Again, for sure. It's an everyday thing, I told you. There's no days off, no break. No break, no days off. It's a 24/7 thing. You got to commit to yourself. You got to make sure you're there. You got to make sure that you follow to what you said you were going to do. Follow your heart, follow your path, follow what you said. Not what other people say. What you say about yourself. What you have to do. What you say you're going to do. Do it. Just do it. We all think of a lot of stuff to do. Imagination is way far more powerful than any knowledge you can get. Your imagination can bring you far. So far. But we have to use it. That's part of thinking. Using our imagination. Not being stuck and hiding the pain and trauma. You know, if we hide the pain and trauma, like I was saying yesterday, that's going to be a bit of follow-up of what I was saying last night. Bonjour Godefroy, un plaisir encore. Ben oui, on est à l'heure, présent à l'heure, for the session, for the Motivation Academy Squad session. Yeah, there's no days off. Here, the people that make this world worse, they don't take days off, so why should we? If we want to make this world a better place, we can take days off. We can sit down and say, today I'm taking a day off from my world duty, from my responsibility. Because you must respond every time you take a breath. Every time I take a breath, I respond. I create. And that's what we're here for. We're not here to be victims or to be a victim of a... But we victimize ourselves a lot. Victimize ourselves a lot, and we don't really see any possibility or some things when there's a lot of possibilities. Once you start activating your mind, your conscience, your mind, your brain, the muscle up there. It's hard to say what's the mind and stuff because I can't really bring it on the plate and smell it and touch it. The brain, I can put it on the plate, smell it, touch it. And I know that's probably in there. The mind is something that it's a representation, I think, for the brain, but the organ that thinks, it's the brain, and the heart probably is feeding it too. But I think it's more the brain. When I think it, my intuition, I feel it a lot coming from the heart, like the no fear thing come from the heart. Your natural state of being will come from the heart, and your programmed state will come from... That's why you must align both. If both are aligned and your heart is not in darkness, like a heart in darkness, Needs to be needs a bit of light, and then you can shine the light. Yeah, it's much better being on the side of the light anyway than in the dark, and it doesn't take much to dissipate the dark. So you just need a little spark sometimes. Sometimes some people, that's all they need, a spark, and they will be calm, my friend. That's my case. All I had was a spark. Someone told me something. Hey, you sure you're questioning everything? Are you sure you're objectively noticing what's going on around you? Like, using my eye, no, I wasn't. So I realized that I was taken for a fool. But some people, they, like I said yesterday, they just don't realize they cannot fathom the idea that they live a lie. They live a lie and the whole world's a lie, and they've been told lies, and their ego cannot process that. I'm telling you, I seen it yesterday, and it's still ongoing. I undo the notification from that post. It's so nonsense. I have nothing to prove to anyone. I'm doing my thing, and I know what I'm doing. I know what I know about me, and I know what I don't know about the world. The thing is, I know what I don't know. But if you don't know what you don't know, then you pretend to know shit that you don't know. So it's very anyway, it's clear to me that there's some kind of the fantasies going on in people's head, and the fantasies and the matrix, like I was saying, it's all in your head. Like, what you tell me, I live in a matrix. Like, okay, it's a matrix in some way, but it's not. It's just in our heads. Everything is a state of mind. A matrix, whatever. It's all a state of mind. And it depends how you process. Can see this place as hell as you can see it as a real paradise, divine experience, a one-time deal. Sometimes that you have some things that you have a lot to reveal during that experience, or you might stay quiet and just take the subtle ride to go to, not even to greatness, to mediocrity. Most people take the highway to mediocrity. Take the highway to greatness. Switch highways. That you're not in the, like I said, it's just your map. Sometimes that's wrong. You need a better highway, like highway greatness, not highway mediocrity. But some people are on the highway of mediocrity and big time, and they don't know, and they pretend to know shit, and one day they wake up or they don't. And even some people, you tell them and forget about it. Something you have to realize. The way this world operates is something you have to realize. Like, some people just cannot. And again, the lie and the illusion is so evident that's probably why we don't see it. Like, we're so blind to the truth, to the truth of who we are, first of all. Like, we're not blind to the TV. We're not blind when it comes time to watch TV, and we repeat all the stuff. We even go on the internet and take Wikipedia and all the nonsense that Babylon gives us to make a perceived reality, a fantasy. And then we adopt this, and that's what we put out in the world. We go propaganda it on social media because we're so unaware. So unaware that this world is a stage, a lie, and that's all we energize. We energize the lie. That's why we live the lie, because we energize the lie. That's what most people do. Okay, I might not do it here, but still, I live in a world where people energize lies, and that's the world I live in. What you want me to do? I'll do the best I can. What just fell? I'll do the best I can. Do we have sound there? Yeah, I think so. I'll do the best I can during the time I'm here, because what's the point of living in hell? What's the point during a lifetime to live in hell? Like, I prefer have a vision much better, and this way I can experience life, have a better experience here. But some people obviously do not get the bigger picture. They just get the small picture, and they're contented with that. Some people are very contented with the small picture. They don't want to see the big picture, because that involves change. When you start seeing the big picture, you cannot stay the same. Cannot stay the same. No one seeing that big picture, like we have explained on the Truman Show, and I'm not saying that I have the whole truth for the world, but I'm doing something online that can inspire some people, especially if they watch the Truman Show with Arthur and Jabba, anyone that came, Santos, anybody that came with me, came to vibe on the Truman Show. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, and people can have a much greater sense of reality after watching those episodes. Like, not a greater, greater, not sense of reality, because you have to sense reality. I cannot sense it for you, but a greater vision of yourself, for sure. For sure. Like, this is the goal here. It's upliftment and progress. It's a personal mastery. You know, all this is very, very, very important. I saw a video from Wanderlust Estate. Yeah, he's great. I like him. He's great. The guy, he lost. He's on a lost weight journey. So that's what got me to him. He's very. And I love him. I love him vibe. He's just himself, and he live his dream, and he lives his big story. And you know, that's what we need. When I saw it says message at the end. When he passes, I didn't read your other comments. I'll read them. But you got me with Wanderlust Estate. Look at the smile on my face. I like the guy. He's very true, very... Okay, the level of awareness. The truth varies with the level of awareness. For sure. Some people are going to go more hardcore. Some are softcore. Some are hardcore. Like me, I'm a bit more radical, hardcore than like... I say everything that my heart... I say what I feel. I say what I feel. That's it. And Wanderlust Estate is great. We can achieve great stuff if we understand the power we have. Exactly. When I want to convince somebody of my ideas, and version, it's my ego fighting. Yeah, exact. That's all it is. That's why I left that Facebook post that I was engaged in with a guy that was just repeating stuff of Babylon, not really bringing some valuable information from him. Information, you know, that's the information we have to put out. If you talk to me about information, it's not the news on TV. It's the formation that what you form inside of you that coming out. That's the information that we need to get from each other, from our experience, from our divine commune experience, because the experience you're having with life is not probably the same that I have. You know, that's why I think we're all having, it's like the divine having an experience, but it in each and every one of us. You know, that was the dream of life intended for us to appreciate love and to be in part of, not be a part of. But right now, we're so lost, and just with the alphabet. I'm going to read you something here I get from Arthur. He wrote something the other day, and it got to me. Definitions form the fantasies of perceive realities. Definitions are belief system defining what you directly sense, touch, taste, feel, smell, see, hear of reality. Definitions are third-party explanations. Instruction, education, suggestion, indoctrination, and brainwashing you have encountered since your appearance in the womb. This is yellow. It's a daffodil. And go on with the scientific explanation in its claim existence. The sensory life form never told you directly that it is yellow, is a daffodil, etc. It was another man and woman who placed all this nonsense inside your head, so to speak. You see, so that's what happened is our whole reality, everything is defined in this world. So what do we experience as mystery, as joy, as a moment in our life? Like we're going to have a moment, but in front of a hockey game on TV or at the Bell Center cheering for the Canadian. That was my case. I'm talking about that. But that's the a moment that we have, you know. The a moment, divine experience with nature. They're gone from most people's life. They don't even go out. Most people don't even go out. They're afraid of nature. They're afraid of themselves, afraid of their shadow, afraid of a mosquito biting them. Like, it's so nonsense. Like, but that's what we're gone down, that path of denaturization. I don't know if we can say that. Denaturalization. I got it. Denaturalization. That's where pretty much we're going to a very unnatural state. And I think it's time for some of us to just use our brain and try to inspire each other to have a better vibe. And if you change your vibe, I change my vibe, and we all change our vibes, we can have a new vibe here. It's simple, eh? But that's a personal responsibility that you must take. You must commit yourself. You must decide to take your responsibility. And then the moment, the day you're going to do this, it's a 24/7 job, because your mind, your brain is always involved. Your thoughts create. So then you become in possession of your thoughts. You start to think for yourself. So now you can start to create better things, better vibration, better stuff to empower you to have a greater quality of life. Come on, all this will come to you, and then maybe not manifested on your lap from one day to another. It's going to take time. It's going to take stretch. It's going to take facing your fears. You're going to have to do all kinds of stuff to regain your ability to be present in the moment. But you have the ability for all this response ability. We have it. For anything that can happen in my life, I have the response ability. I'm not afraid of anything that come my way. I have the response ability. I'm here on earth. What, I'm not supposed to be part of it and be able to master everything that surrounds me, like not people, especially my life or my vibration or what, you know. So I came here and not to lose. Like, we come here to win. We come here to win. We're champion at start. I told you. Champion from start. But if you don't see your, like, some people cannot even perceive their greatness. It's all fantasy for them to design something for themselves, to work on a dream, to have goals. Just that is fantasy for some people, because they go to work, they come home, they sit in front of the TV, they eat, sit in front of the TV, whatever they do, distraction, and then they go to bed and they repeat the same thing, and they live for the weekend. They live for the weekend, live for the strong end. You should be strong near the end, not weak. But that's it. We're so freaking involved in stuff that doesn't really matter that at one point we lose complete sight of what life is really about, and then we become numb, robotic, very on the same pace, on like we're not searching to engage in another gear with our life. We stay very much, for sure, like, you're not probably on neutral. You're probably maybe in the first gear, but, we have to reach the fifth gear. We have to reach the fifth gear and be on the highway to greatness, not the highway to mediocrity on reverse. Like, there's no time to go backward. It's always onward, forward, and with all the love and the great vibration that you can express. Yeah. And the ego, when you say, when I want to convince that's it, somebody of your ideas, it's your ego fighting. It's your ego fighting. It's not even you. That's what so me and my natural, I don't have nothing to prove. Like I said, I don't care if you see what I see or not. I see it. I see it for myself. I see a great future for myself. I see a great future for maybe the earth if we start calibrating our vibration to the proper level of natural alignment with nature. We got to calibrate our vibration aligning with nature, not aligning with the overlay and the freaking nonsense Babylon. Nature. That's all I'm talking about. Nature. What, the trees, the rivers, not okay? The stars, the sun, all this is the same power that created you. It's inside there. It's inside everything. Look how magnificent we are. Am I plugged on the wall to talk to you? No, look, my body is crafted to perfection. It functions. It has electricity inside, like magnificent communication in between the cells and everything to make myself very, very vital and energetic. And it's magic. Life is magic, but not the black magic, not the magic that is occult. Life is magic in a sense that it's very, very, very divine and very mysterious. Very mysterious. But no, let's take out the mystery from life and fool people into nonsense reality, and they will adopt it, and they will do the propaganda. And that's what people do. They love definitions. They love to have their whole life defined, to have themselves defined. Like we fell in love with the, and it's really fell in love because it's not rising in love with the fantasy. We're falling in love with fantasy, with all the nonsense and the perceived realities, and we think it's real. We think it's not that what I seen before wasn't real, but I wasn't like, it's the way you process it through your brain. It's the way you process your life. That is not really sometimes a super high vibrations. You're not super up and in with life. You're in life, but you're just like going, like I said, you might be on the side road to mediocrity, or the highway to mediocrity. And the mediocrity is the mediocrity of the mind, first of all. And then if you have a mediocre mind, you'll have probably a mediocre life experience and suffer a lot. So the goal is it to create suffering for ourselves? Is it is this place intended for us to suffer? I don't think so. I don't think we're here to suffer. I think we're here to do great things. We're here to manifest. We're here to create. We're here to rise and shine. That's for sure. We're not here to sit in our in our little corners and do nothing with our life. We're here to manifest something great. And if we keep on knocking, like, is for sure, if you go knock on someone's door and they're all busy at the supper table making noise, and you just go on the door and tuck, 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 do you think someone will answer you? No, you're going to be like forever. Tuck, 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 tuck. But if you tac, if you pioches dans la porte, là, si tu pioches dans la porte, là, quelqu'un qui va te répondre. N'importe où tu vas cogner d'une maison, si tu cognes un petit peu, il n'y a pas personne qui va te répondre. Si tu sonnes la sonnette, si red fucking alarm, si la sonnette, puis tu cognes dans la porte comme un malade, à un moment donné, la porte va tomber, puis il y a quelqu'un qui va te répondre. Tu sais, c'est ça que je pense avec la vie, là. That's all it is we have to knock, and maybe knock harder on the door, and then everything will come. And like, that's what I think it is with life. For sure, if you think it's going to be an easy ride and something that's going to be like, oh, it's going to be easy to manifest, and it's easy once you adopt, like, once you think it's hard, might be easier. Might be easier if you think it's going to be hard. Like, I don't think it's going to be easy. I think it's going to be hard. I think it's going to be a lot of not sacrifice, because I don't sacrifice nothing here. No? It's just a lot of work. Lot of focus. Lots of focus, concentration, and not defaulting to other people stuff, and really thinking for myself. And so that's a lot of work for sure in that sense. But if you're wise and you look at reality, you're going to make sense of all this. Like I told him, the guy yesterday, I said, why do you need me to explain you anything? Why do you need me to explain you anything? Why can't you use your senses? Why people can't use them senses? Like, that's all it is. I told him, go outside, go in nature, man. But use your senses, that's all. But no, people, I don't know, they prefer have the ego. It's the ego. It's the program. That's what I'm telling you. You kind of have two personalities until you wake up. That's a bit what it is. The real you is hidden under the ego. Not that the ego will completely go away, but it will not run the show. The ego will not run the show, but for most people, the ego run the show. So that's the life they experience, and they go after in front of people, and they want to convince them of their ideas, change their opinion, and this and that, and fight them and call them out. And that's what he wrote here. He said something about calling out people. Oh yeah, look at this here. Yeah, the alphabet thought of God is not God. That's the thing also. The alphabet thoughts of freedom, consciousness, truth, etc. are not your living freedom. consciousness, truth, etc., that you have uniquely created and are directly experiencing at the vessel of your real life. A unique, original man full of magnificent dreams. You're full of magnificent dreams. We're all full of magnificent dreams. But, we default to the... C'est quoi l'opposé d'un rêve? C'est un cauchemar. To the nightmare. We energize the nightmare of life. We energize the nightmare of life, and then we don't even know. We don't even know that's what we're doing because we are unaware. Unaware of everything, unaware of who we are, completely lost in an abyss of unawareness, and you see it in people very, very fast, especially when they come out with their ego. And when they come out with their big ego trying to explain you reality and tell you about reality and this and this and that, and the stuff they repeat that they heard all their life through their indoctrination, brainwashing, that they don't even know that they're under. So they just go like robots. That's why they don't care about controlling us with some kind of devices. We're like robots. We're like robots with a program inside. And if you don't program yourself, life will program you. That's the program that you see everybody going around with their big ego, with their big cars, big house, big knowing, big pretending to know, walking, pretending. That's people. That's the world we live in. There were a bunch of people walking, pretending to know, pretending to this, to that. And fake, so fake, a world that is so fake, because we are energizing this lies. So the lies is fake, really. Come on. So it's up to you and me to take responsibility. For sure, and we can do that. Why not? We're all capable of creating something great that can inspire other people to create. You start little, you start with baby steps, and then take greater steps. And you didn't start walking in a day. You probably fell, hit your head a few times. You got back up. No, life can knock you down, but doesn't have to knock you out. Consider that, for sure. And then we have to stay alive. This is a long thing. It's like me. I can't. But it's the momentum. At one point, the momentum will carry you. Also, you will carry on just with the momentum. And look, you realize at one point that this is life. This is serious. It's a divine thing. It's really a great experience. You start cherishing it. You start to freaking give thanks for it. That's what I'm doing. I'm only giving thanks for life. I realize our life was precious and how probably through a tragedy, maybe that's what it takes us to or hit the wall before we wake up. Or that's the case of many people who have to hit the wall to wake up, like hit the bottom. Or sometimes that's what we need to really realize, because the self-sabotage, we're on self-sabotage, and very, very heavily. Like the sabotage is there. People don't know they're sabotaging. Again, we're so unaware. We don't know. We don't know nothing. We think we know, but me, I don't know nothing, and I'm okay. I'm okay not knowing. I prefer that's why I don't go out and instruct people on the. But I know something. I know that I've been lied to on everything. So I know that I have to think for myself. There's stuff that I know, but there's stuff I don't know, and I'm okay not knowing. I'm not gonna pretend to know, but there's stuff I know that I know for sure. It's myself. I know who I am. I know what I came to do here. That stuff, I know it deep down inside. And that's the stuff about me, about you, about us. Because what I feel about me should not be very different than how you feel. Like we're all here, roaming around, doing our thing in Babylon. Goals is goals. Dreams are dreams. Like, we're co-creators. We're not victims. So stop hiding the pain and the trauma. Release it. Heal. Heal from the pain and trauma. Be a shining hope. If you have the strength, if you have the strength to carry on, to shine your light, to shine something positive, hope, positivity, kindness, do it. That's what this world needs. Don't be selfish and think it's not going to matter. Everything matters. Everything matters. Every vibration, every flowers, everything matters, and everything has a very divine purpose for existing. Just like you, just like me. So. But it's to tap into this and be present and make sure we're not taken out. Make sure we're not taken out and that we stay vital during our lifetime. We stay alive. Don't hide the pain. Like I said, heal from that pain and trauma. It's possible. Not everyone has to. Sometimes the pain can be heavy. Some wear scars on their body, other on their in their mind and their brain inside. But you can heal from that and inspire others. There's always some tragedy that you can use, some trash, some treasure in the trash. Like there's always treasures and trash. You go in the dump site, you're gonna find all kinds of treasure in there, for sure. There's treasure, and there's under your own trash, there's a lot of treasure also. But this, oh shit, did I just? Oh, I almost lost my light. Okay. Okay, I think it's this one there that. I like to be in the light, I don't do this in the dark. I see people on YouTube sometimes, they're all sitting in the dark and you barely see them and see their eyes. Like, you see me close, I want you to see me, to feel me. That's what it is. So you don't say, if you do videos on YouTube, don't sit in the dark and like afraid. And no, go into the light. Go into the light. Not the spotlight, but the light. And yeah. But me, I have no issues with that. I know that's what it's about, to be true and not hide. But when you hide the pain, you'll hide the pain in many ways. Many ways. Sometimes you're going to sit in the dark. So let's take a little musical break. Yeah. Let's see what we have. What would I do without you? Marijuana.
Heights in a them time, yeah. Now you'll find out who is the real revolutionary. Watch this. Heights. Tell them, Blackout JL. Sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. In love with the music, we're not gonna stray. Heights come on, that's a revolution day. The system of power where the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, that's what they think of. I just wanna be free. So let's chill down and Libya. No one no answer. Everyone see my body. Sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down a Sierra Leone with the blood diamond. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights. Watch this. Living a piece out of any way you want. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are not the solution. Everybody ever aim now to be something. Like a fairy tale, them life have a happy ending. Live and love, you will be safe and sound. Heights. Sweep over my soul. Chacha, please take control. Heights make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Chacha is in control. Heights make the good time roll. In love with the music, we're not gonna stray. Heights come on, that's a revolution day. The system of all where the DJ play. Songs of redemption, don't get away. Biometric info, Children of Libya, no one no answer. Everyone say my God, this sweep over my soul. Jaja, please take control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Jaja is in control. I realize make the good time roll. No one want to admit racism is alive and strong. My brothers died down a Sierra Leone with the blood I'm on. Donald Trump is the leader of those illiterate fools who don't understand. Love is the order of the day. The universe don't have a plan. Sweep over my soul. Jaja is in control. I realize make the good time roll. Sweep over my soul. Jaja is in control. I realize. Passions living a piece out of many we are one. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Throw down your gun and your nuclear weapon. All of them things are the solution.
Shit. Just dropped my mouse. I'm here, people. Godfrey and you other beautiful people. Yeah, I think in Quebec here, like you said, it's a lot by imitating, you know, not being an original, not creating something original, but imitating others. And be careful not to be a copycat. That's very important. Don't be a copycat. Be yourself. Create something original, something that the world has never seen before. Like people have seen motivation, inspiration, but never seen Truman. Never seen Truman. So that's unique. That's very created from scratch. Scouting myself to I'm not again, like I'm just scratching the surface of my potential. Don't get excited. Let's not get excited here. I'm just scratching the surface, but at least I'm working on myself. I'm taking action, and I'm staying in life, part of life, and connecting with others. And to me, connecting with others, it's connecting with life. Where is life if it's not us? The animals and the rivers and the trees and all this very clear to me that it's all part of life and not apart from us. But that's a work we have to do on ourselves to be very sharp, so we cut through the ice of Babylon. Babylon, it's like a big, thick ice. But they're skating, and it's like we're skating on thin ice now. The ice is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. It used to be very thick, like people were skating on it with skates that wasn't even sharp, so we weren't cutting through the ice. But go put a bunch of hockey players, 70 hockey players on the rink with sharp skates. Okay, for an hour, let them skate for an hour, sharp, sharp, sharp. Take them all out the ice, sharp them skate again. Put them back on the ice again for an hour. I'm telling you, after 6 hours, 7 hours, there's no more ice. They're going to have grinded the ice to zero, probably. If they don't renew the surface, if the Zamboni doesn't go on, they will probably ruin the ice. So that's what we got to do. We got to stay sharp our minds, and really cut through the ice, cut through the bullshit of Babylon, and we will get there if we keep our mind sharp and our brain sharp and everything. Yeah. To me, that's very simple, how to cut through this freaking nonsense. A lot of people think error is failure, so they are afraid of trying. Exactly, but we must try new stuff to innovate. Yeah, for sure. Must try new stuff, and also something that comes from you, something you create, like what you're doing, the jewelry thing. It's great. It's great, man. I like it. Like each and every one of us has something we're passionate about that we love to do. Like you must love to do these little things and stuff, and very precise and sparkly stuff. Like it's beautiful. And women love jewels and stuff. And I like jewels that are not with gold and stuff, and you do that with little crystal beads and stuff. So it's very, yeah. But it's do something that you love. Do something that you love. It's very important because you're gonna do it effortlessly. There's not gonna be effort involved. It's something you love. You love to do it. I love music. So going DJ on the radio for 3-4 hours. Nothing for me. I love it. I love to. I promote what I love. So for sure, reggae music will be part of it. I love real stuff. I don't like fantasy. Not too much into fantasies anymore. I used to energize it pretty much like everyone. But once you realize your mind is expanded and you start taking account of what's going on, things start to change very, very fast. Very fast. It's astonishing sometimes how little of time it takes for so wonderful things to happen. Once we tap into our power, tap into our greatness, and go after life, I'm telling you, it's astonishing. Take action. My advice to you, take action, just do it. Feel a lot of people's comfort zone is not even comfortable. That's it. That's it. It's not even comfortable. We all say we're in my comfort zone. You're suffering, man. You're causing a lot of suffering to you, your family. It's not comfortable. Eh? We are uncomfortably numb. That's what it is. Not comfortably numb. We're not comfortable. It's not comfortable to suffer, to think always of paying your bills and looking for food and this and that and how you're going to pay your rent and whatever, your mortgage, your act of mort. ton arrêt de mort, comment tu vas payer ton arrêt de mort, puis ci, puis ça, tu sais. Voyons donc, là. C'est clair pour moi que let's rise and shine, for sure. Là. Let's, come on. And again, the moment you're going to see yourself for who you are, that's the moment you're going to be truly free. That's the moment you're going to experience truly freedom, is when you see yourself for who you are. But until then, until you take a look, work on yourself. And again, it's not just a look in the mirror. See yourself for who you are is you look in the mirror, you notice the change that has to be done to become a better person, more kind, more loving, more centered, more aligned, like mind versus with the heart and nature and not in bad vibration, and be kind with people. Don't put your ego in forefront. All this stuff. This is all stuff I'm working on, and I'm getting there by continually raising the vibration and being present. Best is be present. Be there. Be there and make sure you're doing what you said you were going to do. Because it's very, very important. The change starts with the way you communicate with yourself. Not the way I communicate with you or with that. No, it's you with yourself. That's where the big change happens. And that's where you're going to start taking a great, great action with your life, is the moment you wake up. Truly wake up. Truly wake up, like not just waking up from your bed, but opening your eyes, your heart, to life. Then life is everything. Life is people. Life is, and there's no fear there. There's zero fear. You can't have fear. You can't let fear control you, or you face them. You go through them one after the other. Go through your fears, all the stuff that the emotions. Listen to your emotions. They can carry you, but don't listen to the negative emotion. Don't generate negative emotion, because the emotions are generated from the inside. I don't go buy emotions. I don't think I can go rent an emotion. Go at the stores. No, it's come from the inside. So manage it, and you're gonna manage your life. You're gonna manage the stuff you have in motion. Yeah, makes sense, eh? I'll send another picture this week. Yeah. Try new stuff. Always be in a spirit of trial is the best. Keep in mind that you're trying, and you can never fail. You cannot fail. I cannot fail here. I'm trying stuff. So even if you judge me, crucify me, I don't give a shit. I'm trying stuff. I'm trying here. So if you want to waste your precious time crucifying me for what I say, go ahead. I'm trying stuff. I'm trying something with my life. Trying to speak. Trying to lift my voice, I'm not saying I am perfect and I've attained the Christ consciousness here. Whoa, I'm working on myself to become a better man. If you want to come along and crucify me with your nonsense and your egoistic shit, go ahead. You're hurting yourself. You're not hurting me. Because I know what I'm doing. I know I'm trying to liberate that pain and trauma. So I'm going to come and tell you. So you're going to be faced with, hey, I might have that same pain and trauma. No way. My ego doesn't want to know that. And I know that. I know where I come from. So I know where I'm going. Ha! But if you don't know where you come from, how do you want to know where you're going? Know where you come from is the nonsense, is the programming, is the not where you come. I come from Trois-Rivières, Quebec. That's where I came in flesh. But I come from a big trauma and programming and indoctrination and brainwashing of Babylon also. And that I know. So that's why I'm trying to bring a better vibe. But until the next time, I wish you all a very wonderful day, and rise and shine. That's the order of the day. Rise and shine, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Yeah, might be live on the radio today. I'll see. But yeah, it's great vibe. So that's it. I'm out, and rise and shine. Give thanks for a life and everything. All the good stuff that you have going in your life, all the stuff that you think you're already highly favored and very fortunate to be alive. So do something. I'm advising you. I'm not telling you. I'm advising you maybe to do something with your life if you don't, and have goals and have dreams and work on it, and one day it will come true. If you put your mind to it, if you put your brain to it, and take action, it will come true one day. Nothing can stop this. Nothing can stop this. That's divine stuff. That's divine stuff. Once you take your responsibility for your life, it's another thing. It's another level stuff. I'm telling you, and you feel that stuff. You feel it. So experience it. It's the best thing I can tell you, and you'll feel it. Probably the same thing I feel. It's not very rocket science. The rocket science is for the Babylonian. We leave that for the Babylonian. So I'm out. Rise and shine.